What's up, gamers? Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a tier list. I don't have time at the moment to go through and rank all of the skins in the game. I might do that at some point, but what I want to do is a more refined tier list of all the skins. So rather than going through every single individual skin, I'm going to be going through each individual champion and then rating them based off their best skin. So like for Ashe, for example, instead of going through and rating each one of her skins, I'll simply rate her based off of her either street style or her Squadron skin. This might be really difficult for some characters because like Maeve has like 50 skins, but it might be really easy for others because Moji has like 2. Anyways, I think this is going to be really fun. I don't do enough Paladins content, like at all. I figured this would be really simple to make. I need to get this out quickly. I figured it matches all the boxes. Let's jump in and do this. One thing that I do want to quickly note, anything Paladins related, I am always going to have this disclaimer. Io, my wife, our Lord and Savior.
Praise Io and get me that Pope at all costs.
How did you
Move
get
out
praise Io?
every soul.
Io is going up in the top S tier, and it's not because of any of her actual like cosmetic skins that you can purchase, it's because of her default skin. I might give Io her own rank depending on how congested this tier list gets, but at the moment, we're going to put her in the top S tier. Starting off with Ashe. There's a double layer of subjectivism to this tier list, because usually you're used to like the concept of tier lists being subjective. But not only are you ranking skins based off of how good you think they are, you're also ranking them based off what you think is the best skin. Because I think Ashe has 2 big contenders that a lot of people are going to say, and that's Street Style or her Squadron skin, which I can't not remember the name of right now. Personally, I think both have their ups and downs. I'm probably going to lean towards ranking her Squadron skin for this tier list because I want to do more lore-related skins. If I ever have to do tiebreakers like this, I'll probably go with the skin that I feel like is more lore-centric. The Squadron skin is really solid. I think it's high B, maybe like to mid A. Something I have to note real quick is that this tier list is specifically relative to Paladins. I still think skins that land in F tier are still infinitely better than any other video game skins. Paladins is better than anything else. For the sake of not like immediately congesting up this entire like top section, I'm gonna put her skin in B, which is not bad. C would be like the average Paladin skin. But I don't want to immediately throw her in A. I might move that later on. Next up is Azaan. Azaan is awesome, by the way. I don't know if we include gold skins or not, because there are some characters that I think the gold skins definitively change how they look. So like, for example, Vaatu, for instance. I think one of Vaatu's best skins is his gold skin. I think it goes very well with him as a character. I think Azaan's kind of in a similar boat. I'm not going to immediately say that gold skins count. So going off the non-gold skins that Azaan has, I think I'm going to put him in C tier. And I think his best skin is like honestly his default skin to me. It really goes into the lore of Paladins. You really like understand it, get a lot of vibes for how the pyro works and operates, and it flows together really well. And I think it's a great example of Paladins character design that you don't need some complicated, super cool, fancy skin to make something that is very appealing. Next up is Atlas. I think Atlas's best skin might be his pyro skin. It's really nice as well. I'm gonna throw that up in C. I think there's a lot of characters who have pyro skins, and I think like Corvus will hit too. Again, C tier is not bad by any means, but if you gave me like a skin unlock token and you told me go unlock one of the skins in the game, this is getting unlocked like the median number of times. Next up is Barik. Barik's, I think it's Dragonforge is the name of it. Steelforge, right? It's Steelforge? No, wait, hang on. Damba's is Steel. Damba has Steel/Dragonforge. Is it the same name for Barik? Either way, I'm putting that up in A tier. It is a solid skin. It looks beautiful. I'm not even going to say anything else about it. It's an A tier. Maybe even an S tier, but we're saving that. Next up is Fernando. Fernando has so many solid skins. I think Fernando has so many solid skins. I personally run Helios. I got that from a chest, and so that's the one that I run. I think Helios is a really nice skin. I haven't even seen Gundam, but the voice pack is like really, really nice. I think the crackly radio sound effect, it scratches an itch in my head. I'm gonna put that one up in A tier as well. All right, we get to the first character that's not Io that has a stellar skin, and that's Inara, and it's gonna be S tier. I think all the stellar skins, we can go and put everyone who has a stellar skin up in S tier. That would be you and you. That one's obvious. And then it would also be you. I know some people don't like the voice line of Stellar Witch Lilith. I personally don't mind it, and it is a beautiful skin. So all of these are S tier. And actually, we could put Jenos up there as well, because Jenos has the suit skin, which is awesome, by the way. I still have my border frame as the cosmetic border frame that you got during that event. It's really, really pretty. Everything about that battle pass, beautiful. I'm always a sucker for like the stellar, Sailor Moon-esque magical girl skins, and these excel. These are some of the best skins of Paladins. My boy Khan. I'm gonna put Khan in B tier for his... I run it. It's the skin that I use, but I'm blanking out the name for it. His pyre skin as well. Unlike with Azaan or Atlas, Khan's pyre skin is really nice looking. I think Azaan and Atlas have very straightforward, very solid ideas, like, hey, we're gonna make a suit of armor for this dude. I think Khan's skin does a couple unique things, like it has the giant backpack sigil thing. I think that makes it look really nice. Makoa. Now here's the question, because I think there's gonna be different answers. Is Cuddly Makoa the best skin, or Ghost Ship Pirate Makoa? I forget the name for it. I think a lot of the pirate skins are going to be high A tier at the very least, low S tier. I'm going to put it in S tier as well. For the custom ult song that it has is absolutely awesome. Dude, whenever you play Makoa, I'm a Makoa main. Whenever you play Makoa and you ult, you already feel like a war running in. You feel that 10 times whenever you have a giant song blasting in the background. Oh no, you want to, there's no escape for you. Even the gates, the sea of death, beckon to is called. I don't know what the lyrics are, but they're awesome. Probably gonna be an S tier. Nyx. I think Nyx's best skin is honestly her default skin. I'm not a huge fan of the pirate skin. I think it leans a little bit too heavy into certain aspects. And obviously that's how Nyx is anyways. And then for a biker skin, I was not really like a huge fan of that skin necessarily. I don't think it really did anything super special. I'm gonna put her in, I don't want to put her in E tier, because I feel like that, do we do default skins, I guess? Okay, I'm gonna say something. Io is the only one that gets to use default skin. I'm gonna do that because I was thinking, presumably every single character in Paladins, their base design is E or above. And so if we're talking about like skins, all of this guy's skins are not the best, but their base look, the default skin is nice looking. Like Sha Lin, for example, we'll get to Sha Lin. Their default skin is nice looking, so we put them in at minimum E, and then basically everything above it. I think I want to spread out this tier list a little bit more. I am going to remove F, but this is going to be purely for skins. So default skins do not count except for Io. Even if Io's default skin did not count, Io has a stellar skin, so it still counts. Raum. I'm going to put Raum in C tier. We cleared out that rank a little bit. We can start filling it back up. I'm going to say the Harlequin skin is probably Raum's best skin. No, actually, you know what? A tier. I forgot that the what's the name of it? His electric skin. I forgot that one existed. That one's sick. It has custom effects. That battle pass was awesome anyways. So we're gonna put him in A tier, even though lore-wise, I kind of want to put him down here with Nyx. That skin is awesome. It's gonna be A tier. Ruckus. So I think, for me, Ruckus's best skin is the pirate skin, but to me, it doesn't do anything super special. I don't know if it has its own special ult song or not. I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's not the best pirate skin. I think that goes either Makoa or Maeve, but it's not bad either. Terminus. Does Terminus have anything that's like super cool? He has his pirate skin, he has his like stellar skin. I can't think of any other skin that he has that I see and I'm like, that's particularly awesome. I know people really like the Yeti skin. I'm gonna put him in C tier. Berserker Torvald, we're gonna put in B tier. I think that's a really solid B tier. I think that's a really nice looking skin, and B for Berserker. Yagorath. It's gonna be the first non-battle pass oriented. Everyone else in S tier. It is weird that Io and Yagorath share S tier, but that's the nature of this list. Everyone else in S tier, they're there because a skin that they have comes from some battle pass that awesome, right? So you have the stellar skins, you have the pirate battle pass from Makoa. Yagorath has Cuddly, that's good, awesome. It's a great skin, it's lovely, it's fun. It has an Io plushie and a Vora plushie, and those are very cute plushies. We're gonna put her in S tier. Andro. I mean, there's a couple Andro skins that are really nice, that like stand out, but are not too, oh my gosh, I have to have this skin style things. I'm gonna put him in B tier as well. I think it's kind of like Torvald, where it's like, the skins are really nice looking, and if you're gonna run Andro, you would like to have them, but Buck, I don't know if Buck has a skin that I'm like overly excited about. I'm gonna put him in D tier, which is, again, it's not bad, but I still think Paladin skins are infinitely better. However, Buck's bouncer skin is nice. I like his wrestling skin a lot, mostly for the voice pack, but we're gonna put him in D tier. Evie, we're gonna do A tier for Bewitching. I don't know if you thought I was gonna pick any other skin than Bewitching. There's a lot of really cool skin concepts for Evie. The schoolgirl concept for Evie was really cool, but we're gonna put her in A tier because Bewitching exists, and that's good. Caspian, I don't know of a single skin Caspian has. No, he has that one skin, doesn't he? Yeah, but we're gonna put him in E tier. Maybe I should bring back F tier. Kasumi. Kasumi has the Yandere skin, which is actually really nice looking. We're gonna put that in B tier. Koga. Koga has the pirate skin. Okay, here's the thing. Playing against Koga can be really annoying. Before Caspian came out, Koga was kind of like my go-to, like, I need a champion to banter on. I'm gonna use Koga. But Koga has some nice skins. Some of them are really nice. I think his pirate skin is, for me, something that I go to immediately. I think that's nice looking. So we're gonna put him in B tier. Lex. Does Lex have any particularly good skin? I'm gonna put him in D tier. He has the beach skin, which is not a bad skin, but the fact that his ass is a brick is not the best part of that skin. And I know a lot of the beach skins are like, overall, people really like them, but I'm gonna put them in D tier for right now. Maeve! S tier, absolutely. If I wanted to go through and sort these guys by like their actual position on the leaderboard, I'd put Maeve right below Io. Brave Maeve is awesome. Pirate Maeve is awesome. I really like the Merrymaker skin. I know not everyone likes that. I think some people have like different opinions on it. I really like it, but I'm gonna hold off on moving them. I think Maeve is probably the second best skin. Moji. I think Moji goes up in A tier, maybe even S tier. She's pushing S tier. Moji only has a couple of skins, but like they kind of all hit. The Cuddly skin is awesome, the Dragon skin is awesome, and the Shrine skin is awesome as well. I'm gonna put her in A tier. I don't think there's a single miss on Moji's skin tier list. I think any of those skins you could pick, and easily it's A. You're questioning S. Skye. People might really get offended over this fact. I don't think Skye skins are particularly, like, there's no skin for Skye for me that was like particularly stand out. Like, obviously they stand out, but when I think of like a Skye skin, I'm not like, man, this skin's beautiful.
Should I say beautiful?
I'm gonna put her in, gosh, Kunichi exists, and that one's really nice. I'm gonna put her in B tier. I think I'm gonna say Kunichi is probably the best skin. It is Kunichi, right? I think it's probably the best skin for Skye, and I think it's a solid B. It kind of falls in the same thing as like Torvald's or Andros, where it's like it's a solid skin. You're not complaining, you like it. Talus. Talus has his Wukong skin, I think is the name of it. I know some people really like Monkey King. For me, personally, I'm gonna put it in D tier. I think it's kind of like Lex's beach skin, where it's not anything particularly special. I don't feel like I need to have it. I usually run default Talus anyways. 7. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think Pandemonium is probably 7's best skin. I'm gonna put that in C tier. I think it's a solid skin. It's not anything that's like, oh my gosh, this skin's awesome. For me personally anyways, I know some people like it a lot, but for me personally, it was like, okay, that's a cool skin to have. But 2, I'm gonna do B tier, because we don't rank default skins, and I know that like each champion has their like, I know every single champion has like the skin that they come out with. I'm not ranking those, I'm ranking the skins that come the patch afterwards, where they got their like skin in a chest. For that, I think Abyssal Cultist is the only one, I think. Does Vatu have any other ones other than Abyssal Cultist? It's not bad, it's B tier. For it's a stellar skin. Honestly, it should have been up here. It counts as a stellar skin. It's beautiful. You don't want to use that one? Okay, use any of the other ones that are awesome. Xin has Mei, which technically counts as a stellar skin, but I don't think of it as a stellar skin because it doesn't match a lot of the same vibes. It's kind of like Terminus' stellar skin, where like it's a stellar skin, but by name and not so much by like theme. Immediately, oh gosh, that should have been in the Constellations Battle Pass. Was it Constellations was the name of it, right? I might sound really stupid. I'm gonna put Xin in Z tier. Z tier? C tier. No, we're gonna rename it that to C tier, sorry. I think it's fun. I think Xin skins are nice. I think they're cool. Betty. What is Betty's best skin? I think, does Betty only have the one skin as well? It's her dragon skin, right? I'm gonna put that one in D tier. I'm saying this a lot for like a lot of these champions I'm covering right now. It's not particularly impressive. I'm not like, whoa, this is uniquely good for Paladins. It's still a good skin, but all of these that are above, like C and above, are like, wow, this is excellent. And Betty's dragon skin is kind of like, it's not bad, but it's definitely not a stellar skin. Bomb King. BK's, what's the name for it? I forget the name for the skin. It's the love skin that BK has. The Grumpy Bomb on that love skin has a very interesting sound effect that I did not know was on there until I was playing a match and someone was running a Grumpy Bomb build and they were spamming it every 4 seconds. And I couldn't concentrate because I was thinking about that voice line. It's very crazy as a voice line. It's very crazy as a voice line is what I'm saying. Anyways, BK's best skin, I don't even know. For me, I think a lot of them fall into the same category. I like the pumpkin skin a decent bit. I think it's a cool theme. I'm not going to put it B tier because when I think of like Berserker Torvald, I'm thinking like, okay, that's a skin that like is nice. You would want to run that. Whereas C tier, I think, is kind of like they're good skins, but if you haven't played the character before, you're not necessarily picking that skin over the default skin. If you have like all the skins unlocked, you're not like, whoa, Pumpkin Bomb King, like, whoa, that's so much cooler than his base design. I think like if you're playing Paladins for the first time, as you absolutely should if you have not yet, and you have all the skins unlocked and you see Bomb King skins and you see his default skin, I think that you're as likely to pick his default skin as you are the pumpkin skin if you don't know that the pumpkin skin is like special. Cassie. Well, no, I'm gonna put her in A tier. I think that's fair. I think what's Cassie's best skin too? I didn't even really think about which one her best skin. For me, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna say it's her Witch Hunter one. I really like that one. I'm gonna say it's A tier. Dredge. Oh gosh, which one of Dredge's skins is the best Dredge skin? Merrymaker's fun. His Merrymaker skin is fun. I'm immediately thinking of the Bone skin, and that's pretty good. That one's probably also an A tier. Oh, Moji has the music artist skin as well. I forgot about that one. That one might have been missed. No, I still like it. It's not as good as Moji's other skins, but still, we're ranking best skin. I think Dredge is an A tier. I like his little bone skin. I think that one's fun. Drogos. Definitely at least B tier, because immediately I'm thinking of the Abyssal Drogo skin. The Pirate Drogo skin's not bad either. Does Drogos have anything else that I'm like thinking of? I think those are probably his 2 best skins. I'm kind of leaning towards A tier, but I'm also thinking about the tier list. I'm kind of leaning towards A tier, but I'm also thinking about the tier list, and I looked down and I saw Ying and Furia, and I'm like, man, A tier is gonna get really populated. I'm gonna put him. I'd put him in like the top of B if I was doing again the ranking thing. I'm gonna put him in B tier. I think he's like the top of B. Very close to being A for that Abyssal skin. Kinessa. I like Kinessa's battlesuit skin. I think it's pretty nice. I'm gonna put that in B as well. But that's like these two being in the same rank is kind of odd because Kinessa's on like the very low end of B, right above C tier. But Drogos would be at like the very top of B. Leon. S tier maybe? I'm gonna say A tier. Yeah, I think that's fair. High Elf is pretty nice. Oh, her Pirate skin. Okay, her Pirate skin is a solid A tier. It's not S tier. But Pirate skins are really solid A tier. Octavia, C tier. Nothing particularly stand out, nothing bad at all. A lot of a Bomb King situation where it's like, if you didn't know Octavia at all, if you didn't know Paladins at all, you didn't know which skins were skins and which skins was default, you'd be as likely to pick. Oh, wait. Okay, isn't Octavia's only skin the beach skin actually? That we're ranking, because again, we're not qualifying. I'm gonna put her in C tier, that's fine. Omen, did Omen ever get a skin? Hang on. Field research, hang on. Oh, he got skins. Yeah, he got skins. Omen did in fact get skins. Saati. Maybe S tier. I'm not gonna put an S tier because it's an Abyssal skin, but it's a skin. Now okay, I do actually kind of have to be fair about this. I saw someone over Caspian skin came out. They did like one of those like, if you're okay with this, you can't be mad at this comparison between Saati and Caspian. And they are like the same skin. So I probably do have to be fair. I probably do have to put her in E tier if that was the only skin that she had. But I'm still gonna stick her in A tier. I'm sorry. Sha Lin. I like Sha Lin. I really like Sha Lin's Omega skin. I think that's really fun. I like the voice pack. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Strix. Strix's Switch skin is actually really nice. Oh, his Gentleman skin. That's gonna be, I think it's B tier because we're saying Abyssal Drogos is B tier as well. And I think the Strix's Gentleman skin is right below Abyssal Drogos. I think it's a really nice skin, but it's gonna be right below it. Tiberius. Tiberius doesn't have anything uniquely super special, right? Hang on. Okay, field research again. Does Tiberius have skins? I'm blanking on like all of them. Okay, he has skins. Okay, we're gonna put that one in B tier. We're gonna put it in C tier because the list is getting congested. Tyra. I like Tyra's Drakefire skin. I think it's really nice. I think it's even A tier. And that's what I'm gonna say about that. Tyra's Drakefire is the A skin, that Berserker Torvald skin is to B tier. Where you don't even have to think too much about it, you're like, that's an A tier skin. Viktor. I'm gonna put Viktor mid B. I think he'd be mid B. And I'm thinking of his like Dragon Scaly skins. I think those are nice. His Rainbow skin's not bad either. But we're gonna stick him B. Oh, no, hey. I forgot the Starship Trooper skin, which is awesome. I still, on like a daily basis almost, I don't know if there's so few things that I quote as often as I do Paladin stuff, and it's almost on like a daily basis that whenever I'm doing something, I'm working on something, and like I did something that, like I finished a part of a project or whatever, I get excited, I'm like proud of myself, I'm like, let's go blue team! It comes directly from that. I don't know if that's a reference to something, I don't know, but I hear Viktor's voice in my head going, let's go blue team, whenever he says that. I like it. The voice line whenever he responds of like, and we'll destroy the enemy in an endless wave of useless grunts or worthless grunts. That one's really funny as well. Because he died 3 seconds ago, probably by running headfirst in the enemy team. Now he's respawning saying that. That's funny to me. Vivian. Out of respect for Adrix, rest in peace. We're going to put Vivian in A tier. Pick whatever skin you want for that. I think her witch skins are nice, but we're going to put that in A tier. Willow. I think also A tier. It's crazy that Willow's A tier, and then the Abyssal Drogos is not. But Willow has the robot skin, and that's really nice. So it's A tier. Corvus. I really want to put Corvus down here. But he has the Magnus skin, so he immediately goes up to at least tier. Does he have anything else? His pirate skin's nice. I think I'm going to put him in C tier. Furia. That's... Alright, and then Grok. Furia is probably like immediately S tier. There's so many skins. You can pick your one. I think probably her Soul Stealer one. I did say Abyssal skin's not S tier. But, by the way, I'm not including any crossover skins, the 2 of them. So, like, the my skin doesn't count. I'm not going to count them because I don't think they're Paladins. I'm going to put Furia in S tier. I'm sorry. If you have problems with that, you can email me. I don't think most people are going to have problems with that. Grok! Oh gosh, which skin do you say is Grok's best? It's definitely A tier. I think it's mostly for Grok. Like his recent Scotland skin, it looks really nice. So I'm going to put it A tier. Grover. I do like his robot skin. I don't think that one's bad. I'm not thinking of anything that's uniquely crazy. I'm going to put him in C tier, and I think he has the opportunity to, in the near future, get a better skin in Smite. So, it is really funny that Kilgoon shared on, if you haven't seen this, I'm going to share this real quick, because it's Paladins related. Kilgoon, former Paladins dev, now on Smite's team. He shared, like, top players for various different gods in Smite. There's a top Sylvanas player, which is basically Grover's model. I don't know if they actually used Grover's model, but it looks really close to Grover. I don't know if they shared the models or not. There's a top Sylvanas player in Smite who has, like, you know, some of the best high elo. Kilgoon did like a bunch of analytics, is one of the best Sylvanas players in the game. Tons of games on Sylvanas, and his name is Grover, and that was really funny to me. Damba. Do we go S tier? Dragonforge is awesome as a skin. It's really good. Scarecrow is awesome as a skin. We're gonna put it in S tier. Pip. I think I'm gonna do A tier. His Inventor skin, I forget the name for it, but it's really cool. Ray, S tier. Pumpkin Patch Ray, the Moji skin, the Leon skin, any of them, S tier. Ying, also S tier. You could pick basically any of the skins. You know, Siren, I generally run her full dive skin. I think that one's really beautiful. You could run any of them. They look awesome. I think they look really pretty. And then finally, Horse. I'm gonna say this counts for like all of the mounts in the game. Some of the mounts are really beautiful. I'm going to say S tier as well. Honorable mention, if nothing else. And with that, that is the definitive, one of the most objective takes you can possibly have, not actually, one of the most objective, not actually takes you can have on skins and Paladins. Based off of every single champion's best skin. Not an overall composition of the skins, but which one is their absolute best. I really like this tier list. I think this is a fun concept. I think this is a fun video. I really want to do more Paladins content. I can't say how much to play Paladins. If I can make videos to encourage people to, then I'll do that. If it's been a while since you've viewed one of these skins, why not hop into the game, try out, play a couple matches, and maybe buy the skin. I think every single skin in the game is worth spending money on. I don't think there's a single one that I'm like, this is not worth it. Because they're generally affordable, and a lot of them are for direct purchase. And like, S tier, everyone here is awesome. Like, everyone here in this tier list is awesome. I'm no longer asking. I'm telling you, play Paladins. This is a fun tier list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was fun. Gosh, I love Paladins. Paladins, my beloved. If you have any of your opinions that you want to share, maybe you're like, hey, Caspian skins actually should be at the same level as Saati because they're the same skin, and what are you even doing, my good sir? Leave any of your ideas in the comments below. If you're like, hey, I simply like Paladins and I want to watch more Paladins content. You can also leave a comment down below. I appreciate you doing it regardless. Like, I don't want to be dismissive. I appreciate that. I'm in the same boat as you are. That's why I'm making this video. That's why I'm making videos in general. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to play Paladins. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to play Paladins. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to play Paladins. Without further ado, I'm going to say that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember to play Paladins.